Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here, and this is just going to be a kind of channel update vlog type thing. And the main reason I'm doing this now is just because I thought it was better for me to address, I suppose, the future of my YouTube channel post Korra, before Korra actually ends, rather than leave people thinking that, oh, Korra's over, there's nothing else for this guy to do. So there's no point to watch the videos anymore. So I'm just going to explain now roughly, I suppose, what I'm going to continue to do. Obviously, you probably know from my channel that I do review other stuff, in addition to doing the Korra, news updates and reviews. I'm reviewing Turtles at the moment, Star Wars Rebels, and stuff like that. So I'll also be reviewing at least I'll start to review Sonic Boom when it airs in a couple of days. I really doubt I'm going to continue to do that, or depending on how it goes, I may kind of change up how I do the review. But either way, I'm going to be doing that, and just in general, I suppose that's what my channel will primarily be. It'll be reviews of other kind of TV shows, and it'll focus on animated TV shows, obviously, just because that's my favorite stuff. But I'll also be doing some anime reviews as well, because I really want to do that. And the first one of those that I'm probably going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing the anime Bleach season by season. Because obviously on Sunday, the last episode of the dub of Bleach aired on TV. And so yeah, Bleach is kind of completely aired right now as far as we know. Maybe the anime is going to come back and do the final arc at some point when it comes to an end, but for now the kind of Bleach anime is done, and I watched that, I've seen it all, and one, I want to rewatch it because it's a very long series, and by the time you watch episode 366 you kind of forget what happens in the first few episodes, just because there's so many arcs and so many episodes. So I do want to go back and review that because I do really enjoy that series. So that series is going to be coming up fairly shortly. It's not going to be really regular, one season a week or anything like that. What I'm going to be doing is kind of just more or less as I finish a season, I'll review it. I've already started my rewatch, and I'm close to the end of season 3, so I should have the season 1 and 2 reviews coming out, in the next week or two. But it's not going to be anything super regular. It's going to be finish the season, do the review. So I'll do stuff like that. Other animes that I'd like to talk about would be one, Attack on Titan. That's kind of more relevant right now, and I'd like to kind of get my thoughts out about season 1 before the second season of the anime comes out. Death Note is probably my favourite anime I've watched so far, and I'd like to talk about that as well. So stuff like that, in addition to continuing my Turtles reviews, my Sonic Boom reviews, whenever that starts, and also Transformers Robots in the Skies, the new Transformers show. I'm going to definitely start to review that one as well. And with regards to Avatar Core content on my channel, obviously the comics are going to be continuing for a while. We know there's probably going to be at least 2 more series, which will probably take up the space of about 2 years. I'm going to continue to do Avatar Core videos. But obviously, because the comics are going to be so sparse, it's been 4 months since my last comic review. Next one's out tomorrow, and then we don't know when the next series is coming. So realistically, it's probably going to be 5-6 months before the first part of the next series comes out. So that's going to be probably the main focus of my stuff, doing news about the Avatar comics, and reviewing them when they come out. The podcast is going to continue because obviously we have to kind of finish Core Book 4, obviously, but then we really want to go back and look at all of the seasons after, you have a new perspective on each episode now that you've seen all of the episodes, and you can really judge it as okay, not this episode, the latest episode, what does it add to the current season, but what does it add to the whole show and stuff like that. So the podcast will continue, we'll go back with stuff like that, and with again, more core content. I think what I'm primarily going to be doing is doing more kind of discussion kind of topics on video. I've done a few of these in the past, but obviously in recent times with book 3 and 4 airing so close together, I've been so focused on the reviews that I haven't really had a chance to do extra videos. But when Korra comes to an end, that'll be the sort of stuff I'll be doing. Like, I think one of the first ones I'm probably going to do when Korra comes to an end is do a video where, you know, I talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra, and, you know, really compare the two shows. Like, because they were compared very early on, and, you know, Korra got a lot of hate early on because it wasn't Avatar. And I'll kind of discuss, you know, has Korra kind of found its own audience and stuff like that, and other discussions along that lines. A lot of stuff I'm going to want to discuss. Obviously, the future of Avatar is going to be a big discussion point. Future of the comics, what that's going to do, and of course, some more merchandise is going to be coming out as the time goes on. So, like, Book 4 DVD, Book 4 art books still have to come out. Book 3 art books still have to come out. So I will have Avatar videos, but obviously it's difficult to continue to kind of do nothing but Avatar when the show is over and Mike and Brian are not putting any sort of a timeline on when they're going to come back and do any animation. So that's what it's going to be. So you know, I'll continue to, like, whenever Avatar stuff comes out, I'll have a video for it. My focus will be always on that if any news comes out. But I also have to continue my channel going. So that's why even before Korra ended, I started doing Turtles reviews and other reviews, just so it wasn't this sudden change in my channel from, like, all Korra to suddenly very few Korra stuff, and that this way you know that I've already branched out and I've done other stuff and I'm going to continue. Yeah, that's the main plan I have right now. Just other stuff like that. Maybe I'll do kind of other ones where, like, maybe I'll take recommendations on, like, other anime to watch and, you know, do that. Maybe I'll do some movie reviews, but primarily that's what my channel is going to be from here on out. Reviews of different things. Primarily new kind of TV shows and animes that I like. Maybe when I'm finished the Bleach episode reviews, I may start reviewing the manga, but we'll get there when we come to it. But in terms of, like, more recently, obviously, like, I'm going to continue to review the rest of Book 4, obviously. I'm going to continue to do the speculation videos and news videos about that. And yeah, that's more or less the plan right now. I talked recently about, you know, how I'd like to do, like, a Let's Play for Korra, but, you know, I'm just still unsure about the whole thing. Like, I've read a lot of conflicting reports about, you know, like, if I'm not part of, like, a YouTube network, can I even put out, like, video game content on my channel and stuff like that. So I'm still a little bit unsure about that. I'd have to do a lot more research before I, like, try and suddenly turn my channel into anything video game related. Even though I'd like to do some video game stuff, but I don't want to, like, buy a capture card and then suddenly realize that, hey, I can't actually put these videos up without my channel getting taken down or something like that, because, you know, I've already been, like, what, nearly 3 years or something like that into my channel. I don't want it to get taken down just because I suddenly wanted to do YouTube, video game reviews or something like that. But that's more or less all I wanted to say in this video, just to let you guys know kind of what the plan is going forward with my channel, and that I will be doing stuff. I'll continue to do Avatar and Korra stuff when relevant stuff comes up, and I'll do discussions and stuff like that. The podcast, at least, like, probably for the next, like, year or so, is going to continue normally, you know, weekly. At some point down the line, the podcast probably will change to maybe be, like, just once every 2 weeks or something like that. And maybe, like, we haven't really talked about it fully, but you know, maybe we'll kind of branch out and do, like, an off-topic podcast as well, so that there is a podcast coming out from us every week, but, you know, it's 1 week off topic, the next week Avatar focused, 1 week off topic, and so on. Because I suppose as Avatar fans, you know, when there's no new Avatar coming out apart from the comics, which are just once every, like, few couple of months, it'll work as a good recommendation type show for other shows to watch. And in general, I think the podcast hosts like podcasting enough that we'd like to do it about other stuff that we like. So, again, there's nothing fully planned yet with regards to that off-topic podcast, but when we kind of start to run out of stuff to talk about in the podcast and kind of like that, then discussion will really kind of go in place about a potential off-topic podcast. But for now, that's basically all I wanted to say. So yeah, just channel update, and yeah, tomorrow I hope to get my hands on the Rift Part 3. Tomorrow, November 5th, obviously, is the release date for the book. And yeah, my comics store has it on their list. Hopefully they'll have it on and I'll be able to go out super early, get it, and have a review out on my channel for the book, because I'm so excited to read it. Final part of the Rift, lots of stuff to talk about, but that's that. And yeah, hopefully I'll have my season 1 review of Bleach out before the end of the week. Just because I am reviewing a whole season, I do want to kind of write notes and stuff like that so I don't actually miss out on anything. I don't script any of my videos, but this one I just want to have notes so like I know, like, okay, I'm not going to ignore talking about like a specific episode or a specific character. I want to touch on like everything I want to mention. But yeah, that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.